fuck is up, YouTube?
Yo, condolences go out to the families.
Oh yeah.
And all the injured people at Glorilla's and Finesse Two Times recent concert. Apparently, a couple people died. So we just gonna react and see what actually happened during this time. So,
what did it say? It's because of unfounded fears of going far.
The second person has died after a crowd stampede at Sunday's Glorilla and Finesse Two Times concert in Rochester, New York. Audience members had
already. This is why I hate concerts, bro. And we about to go to one next month.
A really big one too.
Exactly. That's why I don't like them shits, bro. Cause I never understood.
People act wild.
I've never been to a big concert like that. I mean, I feel like I have, but it's been a long time.
I've never been.
And I'm just thinking about, like, when we go to this concert, how the fuck, like, how we gonna go use the bathroom?
It's so many people in the area.
How we gonna get back to where we came from? Like, I be thinking about shit like that.
Did we end up getting VIP?
No, because you didn't want to get VIP.
Because all of our family members and all that weren't gonna get VIP.
We should have got VIP because we wouldn't have had to deal with that crowd.
Then you anxious around big crowds too.
Low key, I don't even want to go. But I'm
had rushed for the Main Street Armory's exits because of unfounded fears of gunfire. You can see in this video here what it looked like last night as these reports were coming out, as we're now learning more information about this. So the second person, this update now comes that a second person has died after that concert. And what happened on Sunday night in Rochester was after that concert had wrapped up, there were reports of a shooting, reports of gunfire. A large crowd of people had rushed out to try to get out of the venue, and it turned deadly. 2 people now have died following that stampede. Police have said there's no evidence that there was a shooting, no evidence of gun.
I'm so tired of shootings in public places. Like,
oh God, it seems like it's more worse than ever before.
I'm afraid to go everywhere at this point. Like, I'm so sick of it. Like, it's like you can't be safe anywhere you go, man. That shit is not a...
Gotta keep it on you.
Oh my God. But even if you keep it on you, somebody starts shooting randomly, they get shot out of nowhere. Like,
niggas get shot every day, B.
Exactly. But it's like, it shouldn't even be like that. Like, why you gotta shoot at a public place, bro? Like,
I'm saying, whatever happened to these?
To that, and if you have a problem with somebody, go directly to them. What the fuck?
Stab them. Like, don't shoot them.
Come on,
you know what I mean?
I don't know. Like, you won't get canceled for that shit.
What, stab him?
No, like go directly to that person. Like, come on, why you gotta endanger innocent people, man?
Well, we don't know what actually happened.
Sheesh.
Gunfire, but they are investigating this and the circumstances that led up to this. What made it deadly? Was it the number of people at the venue or any other surrounding circumstances? So we're continuing to follow this major story out of New York. Sharon, thanks so much for being with us. What more do we know this evening? Any new details in this?
Yeah, it's really hard to fathom. Everyone that was at this concert was there to have a good time. They were enjoying themselves. The concert was over, and it was just about 11 o'clock. And something spooked the crowd. There's no other way to put it. And whether they thought they heard gunfire either in the venue itself or outside, some people described pepper spray. They didn't know what was happening, but whatever it was, it frightened enough in the crowd that they started to run. And actually, that is where people started to get trampled as they fell. A frightening night, as you can imagine, and of course left 2 women dead.
Come on, man.
This is a tragedy of epic proportions, and it's something that all of us who love concerts worry about.
That shit is just sad. I know people... That shit is like... Because
It's just no.
Imagine,
it
like,
doesn't make any sense.
Now it's like even our kids, you know what I'm saying, when they want to go to concerts and shit like that.
I hate thinking about that.
You have to think about these type of
I
things.
know we have to, but it's like it gives me so much anxiety, man.
But one thing we can tell them, I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but you should never stay nowhere until the place closed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You should always get up out of there before that. That way, you know what I mean, you avoid these type of issues. It's unfortunate that people that this happened, but we just gotta teach our kids and follow what we preach by just leaving an hour before. My mother always told me, leave an hour before. Like, you're not gonna miss nothing. The people that stay until
the end, they're either up to no good, they're super drunk, like
it's all type of shit that happens.
All types of
traffic. It's shit outside of danger too, but like traffic, all type of shit. So let's see what else the governor had to say, or police official, whoever.
I am a big concert guy. Anyone that knows me well knows that I would go to concerts all around the country to see my favorite artists. And I will tell you that when you go to a concert, you do not expect to be trampled.
Rochester's mayor reacting to a deadly stampede following performances by Memphis rap stars Glorilla and Finesse 2 Times at the Main Street Armory in upstate New York.
I know that show was lit, though.
Breaks my heart, and it is totally unacceptable.
Rochester police say 2 women died after being trampled trying to leave the concert venue. Another person is in critical condition. 7 other concert goers have non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators say fears of gunfire led the crowd to storm toward the exits at the end of the concert. But police say there is no evidence of a shooting.
As people began to exit, the crowd began to surge and rush toward the exit. There are some reports that shots were heard, causing the crowd to panic, but that has not been confirmed.
Well, the mayor of Rochester vowing to get to the bottom of what happened. He says he will hold the venue accountable if they are in violation. Police will also be looking at crowd size to see if it exceeded capacity of that venue.
Shit.
Sharon Crowley, Fox 5 News.
And back here live in our newsroom now, another point that we discovered today is not just the Rochester Police Department, but also the Fire Marshal's Office in Rochester and a number of other agencies will really be combing through the evidence and trying to figure out what triggered this crowd to run. And they will be looking especially at the Armory. That's the venue where the concert took place, to find out if they were violating any of the building codes in this, because as you heard the mayor say, he's passionate about this. He wants to find out how this could have happened and make sure that it never happens again. I'll send it back to you, Lexi.
Yeah, Sharon, this
is so hard, like, knowing exactly what happens when it's a big crowd like this.
Exactly.
It's so hard. It's like that's why they're trying to investigate, like, the building codes and all that, because they gotta start somewhere when it's, like, you know.
Yeah, that type of shit. But I think, like, what are you even supposed to do? Because you know, like they say, if it's a tornado, you get under here. If it's this, you get under there. What happens if a crowd, like, what are you supposed to do so that we can be aware? Is there anything you could do?
I don't think so.
I think maybe crawl in a ball or something. Ball up.
People can run over you and kill you, literally.
Yeah, shit. I don't know, man. Condolences go out to these 2 young ladies' families.
To the victims.
To the victims.
Family members.
And the family members. Very unfortunate. For everybody who like going to concerts, man.
Please be safe.
Leave early.
Or, you know what's another good idea?
What?
Maybe trying to get something close to the exit.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
That could be a good one too, yeah.
It could be. I mean, it's not always going to be a possibility, but if it's possible,
right.
You know, the closest you're to the exit, the better. Peace out.